Hi, and this is another recording. So I'm going to continue with the Microsoft whiteboard. Yeah, this one. And also I need to make it full screen so that I can clearly do my, basically it's Geometry 10th grade review and workbook, and it's unit 3 or chapter 3 part 2. In my previous video I just explained geometry in the coordinate plane. Okay, and now fit the screen 100%. Okay, and go up. I don't know why it keeps showing me this red hat. Got it. Pan tool. Where is pan tool? Or hold down space bar to navigate the whiteboard. Okay, I'm holding down the space bar, and oh, okay. But what if I'm just drawing like this and then, oh, okay, this is good. This is good. Nice. Let me open my book. So basically the slope is the change, the ratio of the change in the y and x, okay? Like the change in y and x. So let me explain you that with this. Because writing a difficult on Mac mousepad, I'm using my iPad. I will be writing here. And then, so basically it is m delta y divided by delta x. So what does delta y mean? It is y2 minus y1. Or we can like just take the absolute value, because even if the difference between that is minus, you will get the result plus, or at least not negative. It can be positive or zero, because the distance is, let's say, never minus. And then again, the absolute value of change in x. So if you don't know the absolute value, really, let me explain it just real quickly. So it's so if you take the absolute value of minus 5, it will turn out to be 5. Okay, if you take the absolute value of 3, it will turn out to be 3, because it just removes the minus part. Okay, if you take the absolute value of 0, what do you think is going to happen? 0, because 0 is not a negative. Absolute value just removes the negative part, as far as I know. Okay, I'm not a deep mathematician. That's all I know. Absolute value of minus 7. You will get 7. That's all. Okay, so here in the absolute values, you will get that, because that it's the distance, the change in y. Let me show you. You see in this graph the change in, let's say, we have 2 points. One point is here and another point is here. So we need to check the distance between this. So the slope is basically the change in y. Okay, that's like this. Okay, and the change in x, this. Okay, and this distance is, it's not, you can't say this distance is minus, and this distance either, not minus. Okay, and then you see a triangle here. So what you use is Pythagorean theorem. Okay, I'm going to explain that now. So there is an example. Let's do that. Let me go down here. So basically what does the example says is a line that passes through the points. So points are given, a line, okay, line pass through these points. Points -3 and 5 and 2 minus 4. So it asks for the slope. What is the slope of this line? How can you solve it? Let me show you. So when you are writing, when you describe a point, first you give the x coordinate and then you give the y coordinate. Again, x coordinate and then y coordinate. So what are we going to do? Let me hold down like this and let me write below. So I'm going to show you this in the coordinate plane. Let me change color like this. So this is x and this is y coordinate. Okay, y and this is x. Why I'm using yellow? Because I hope you will see the points clearly. So first point is, let's say A. Okay, let's call this point A and let's call this point B. We need to draw them. By the way, let me check if my recording is fine, if everything is going cool, smooth. Yeah, it's recording nice. Let me go back, full screen. Okay. So -3 x. So basically, do you remember that this point was 0? So you need to go to the left on the x-axis. Okay, so this horizontal axis is x, so you need to go to the left on the x-axis. So like this, it should be around here. Okay, so let's say, so this is 0, -1, -2, and -3. Let's say this is -3 on x, and you need to find y, 5. So this is y-axis, and this is y equals to 0. You go down, you go to the negative. So it's 5, it's positive. So you need to go up. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's around here, okay? It's around here. And now, oops, this is 5. And now you need to join these coordinates. Where do you think they are going to join? I'm drawing something like this and something like down. So they are going to join in this exact point. Okay, and what's the name of this point? A, we said it. That's it. And now B. So that's it. That's it. X is 2. So this was 0, 1, 2. Let's say 2 is here. 2. And y is -4. So that's 0, -1. So 0, -1, -2, -3, -4 is, let's say, here. -4. Now you need to join this 2. And now you need to make something like this. So this is point B. And now let's write some the coordinates of those points nearby. And okay, let me use this color to differentiate the coordinates. So A is, first you write the x. What is x coordinate? It's -3, and then you write y. It's 5. B coordinate, again you write first x. What is x? 2. What is y? It's -4. Okay, and then now you, from A to B, now you make a line. Oops, sorry. From A to B, you make a line. I'm sorry, this is not very straight. Okay, from A to B. Now we need to find that distance. what is, oh, the distance was another topic. Here, sorry. How can I erase it? It was not distance. I got it. It keeps explaining me every time. Okay. Basically, not distance, but we are looking for the slope here. By the way, this was B here, so it was the name B. Okay, the slope. And when the slope is something like this, okay, something like this, like yeah, when the slope is like this, you get plus, okay. But when the line is something like this, you get minus, okay. Or let's say even if it's something like this, it's plus, but this is minus, okay. Or this, what's the slope? It's a little bit inclined towards up, but let's say just like this, equal. That's zero. Slope is zero. What do you think about this? Slope is because rate of change in y is forever, and rate of change in x is zero, so you cannot divide it, so it's undefined. I think this must be undefined. Okay, let's go on. So m, the slope was m, was so delta y over delta x takes time. Can I write on my iPad, dear students? I'm sorry. And that is the absolute value of delta y. So let's say ya minus yb. So if you first write ya, then below should be xa2. Okay, you can. Well, it's not good to say xb minus xa. Okay, because on the up you assume that a is the second point or first point. So if you in the up if you say yb, then down you say xb. Okay, let's move on. So what is ya? Ya, you see, it's 5. Uh, take the absolute value. It is 5. Okay, so 5 and yb is minus 4. You see, 5 minus 4. An absolute value. And below, xa is, you see xa, that's here, the x value, that's minus 3. Again, absolute value, minus 3. And then subtract xb, that's 2. 2. Let's continue below. So minus 5. So 5 minus minus 4. So 2 minus, they make plus. So 5. I'm changing the color because I don't want every time it mixed with the up equation. So 5 plus 4 divided by minus 3 minus 2 again. So 5 plus 4 is 9. I keep doing that. So that's 9 absolute value divided by absolute value minus 5. Now 9 goes out of absolute value as 9 because that's already positive, and minus 5 goes out as 5. So the slope of this line is, that's denoted as m, equals to 9 over 5. Oh, it should be minus. Why did I get it right? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. in the distance. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, we are calculating the rate of change. Okay, the rate of change can be minus. I'm sorry, the change can be minus. I was looking for. I calculated. I miscalculated. I thought that it's a distance. It's not a distance. It's the change. Okay, sorry. Because like it's going down, the slope should be negative. And I'm looking at the slope, it's 9 over 5, it's positive. And I'm saying, how come? Because it's not like this, okay? It's this slope, and it means minus. Sorry for that, so I need to remove all the absolute values here. I will explain the absolute values in the distance part when we are doing the Pythagorean theorem, and that's Unit 3, Chapter or Part 3 maybe. I am removing them. So we just need to remove maybe the down because upside is anyway positive. We don't need that. And just below is minus 5. So it should be minus here. My biggest apologies for you guys. So minus 9 over 5, okay? Just for this example. I can go on with the another ones, but I don't want to make my videos very long. So I'm stopping here. See you in